I am Liviu, from Romania, and I choose to be a human being, not just a shadow, and to publicly condemn the hypocrisy, opportunism, and lack of humanity of those who lead my country and who chose to invite the President of Israel to Romania. They welcomed him with honors and posed with ear-to-ear smiles alongside the President of Israel, just a few days after the UN Independent Commission of Inquiry released its report stating that children in Gaza had been specifically targeted, accounting for 30% of all those killed over the last 3 years. Not only did no Romanian official even broach the subject of Gaza and West Bank, but the Ministry of Defense also signed a contract worth over 2 billion euros with the Israeli company Rafael for air defense systems. This contract is the largest in the Israeli company's history and the second largest in Israel history. As you may already know, Rafael is the company that posted a promotional video on X last year, showing their Spike Firefly drone tracking and killing a man in Gaza. Rafael is a manufacturer of weapons and military technology headquartered in Haifa and wholly owned by the Israeli government. Rafael's CEO stated that Rafael is honored to sign with Romania the largest contract in its history. Now, as a human being and as a Romanian, not only do I disagree with the completely inhumane stance of those who lead Romania, but I choose not to remain silent and to protest with every fiber of my being. Romania's leadership is not only inhumanely opportunistic, but also hypocritical to the core. On the one hand, it claims to love the Ukrainians and condemns and sanctions Russia. But on the other hand, not only does it fail to condemn and sanction Israel, but it even provides Israel with an official platform in Europe and gives it billions of euros by purchasing weapons used and tested in Gaza. Romania's leadership poses as a paragon of morality when it comes to Russia, yet legitimizes crimes against humanity in Gaza, a sort of genocide Barbie, teeming with hypocrisy and moral bankruptcy. As in many other countries, there is a huge divide in Romania, a rift between citizens who do not support what Israel is doing in Gaza and Lebanon, and leaders who couldn't care less about children and women there, yet pour billions of euros into the pockets of those who have been killing tens of thousands of children and women in Gaza for 3 years. Romania's hypocritical leaders boast that they crack down on extremist rhetoric at home, yet at the same time, they do business with the extremist government of Israel. If a Romanian citizen posts a message that the authorities consider extremist, he goes to jail. But when nearly all the ministers in Netanyahu's cabinet make extremist or even genocidal statements, Romania's leaders turn a blind eye and a deaf ear. And a large part of the Romanian media also plays a major role in this guilty silence, or even in trivializing evil. Almost no one in the Romanian media has framed the issue the way I am doing it now. And they have even reported that the Israeli president's visit and speeches are, and I quote, historic. Likewise, the contract with the Israeli arms manufacturer Raphael is also called historic. From a moral and spiritual perspective, my conscience is clear. The thousands of murdered children that I've seen in photographs and videos are in my heart, not in my indifference. Because if only the leaders choose to be complicit, actively or passively, through collaboration or through guilty silence, then the moral and spiritual repercussions fall solely on them. But if ordinary citizens also remain silent, turn a blind eye, or even condone these crimes against humanity, then they too will bear, collectively and individually, the moral and spiritual consequences of indifference, of failure to take responsibility, or even active complicity. If we still deserve to be called human beings, then let us no longer remain silent as stones. And if through this simple recording I manage, even only by a fraction, to contribute another brick of the soul toward rebuilding the demolished edifice of humanity, then I declare myself satisfied. Gaza is humanity's test. Beyond everything that divides us, will we pass it? If you agree with what I'm saying here and now, please speak up. Let the good and free human being inside you come to the surface, so that we don't all drown in the black sludge of indifference, of denial, of complicity. I am Liviu, from Romania, and I choose to be human. May we all choose to be human.